Hey guys, and welcome back to this week's video. So this week I'm basically going to do like a real chit chat get ready with me. I want to keep it like really casual. If you watched last week's video you'll know that that was like a weekly vlog, and I'm just really like feeling for these like chilled out videos, so that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I've got a few new products as well that I'm testing out, and hopefully you'll be interested to see like my first impressions of them. These include the Dermacol makeup cover. Now I ordered this not as a foundation but to try as a concealer because I've heard that it's obviously like really heavy duty, but because I have really oily skin, I have no idea if my skin will actually like this, because I know that this is quite a thick, oily product. So I'm going to test it out as a concealer first, and I might do like a whole video of like trying it out as a foundation. So do let me know if you want me to do that. But I've got that to try today. I've got a few of Rimmel London's new products to try as well from their Insta Fix and Go range. I think that's what it's called as a general collection. This is their primer and setting spray, which I'm really excited to try actually. So I'm going to try that out today while I get ready. There's two little palettes as well that I'm going to try from the same range. This one's the conceal and contour one, so it's like a creamy concealer palette, and this one here is like a colour correcting one, so I'm going to try them as well. And I'm also going to try out, oh there's this as well, just forgot, this is the translucent powder from the range. Now this looks really interesting. I'm really excited to try this because I love their Stay Matte powder. So if that's anything to go by, hopefully I'll love this. And this is like a very like finely milled like translucent powder, so I'm so excited to try that. And I've also got the new formula of the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. Now I used to love this, but I've not actually tried the newer one out yet because it's obviously got repackaged, and I think that they've actually got a new formula in this one. So I'm going to try this out today, and yeah, I just thought I'd put my makeup on as I would normally do it, and hopefully you enjoy this video. So yeah, I'm just going to keep it real, like just basically really chatty. So if you love these kind of videos, be sure to keep on watching. So before I do anything, I am going to put some primer on. This is just a Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot one. I love this primer. It's one of those ones that I just go back to all the time because I feel like it does actually make a difference to the pores that I have. So I predominantly put it on my T-zone, so like my forehead, my nose. I put a bit on my chin, but I also do focus it on the tops of my cheeks because that's kind of where I have the most like visible pores. And then I'll just massage that in there. This for me though is probably one of my favourite primers ever. A couple of years ago, I just never realised how good a primer could be and how much of a difference it makes to your base, but obviously as soon as you like start trying them out and like seeing the benefits of what some products can offer, then I remained hooked, and that one is honestly like one of my faves. So I'll let that just kind of like sink into my skin, and I'm really excited to see what the shade's like in the Dermacol foundation because I just took a total shot in the dark. I can't even speak today. A total shot in the dark, and I got the colour 218. Online swatches just differed everywhere I looked, so I couldn't see like what the colour was actually going to be like, but I went with this one because I'm hoping that it's going to be like yellow toned. I have no idea. I'm actually really nervous, but this is what it looks like. What I'll do is I'll do like a whole video about it if you want to see it, but I do just want to like just try it out as a concealer. I've heard that it like will squeeze out. That's just coming out on its own. Cool. Okay, it does actually look quite dark for me, which is not very good. The packaging is actually less than I thought there'd be, but how heavy duty I've heard this is. Apparently you don't need a lot anyway. This does look really dark. So that's going to be too dark for me at the moment. Maybe when I have a tan it'll be okay. I don't think I can use that today. But what I'll do is before I do the other video, I'll put some fake tan on. But oh my god, it actually doesn't feel as thick as I thought it would. It feels quite creamy. I don't know, obviously I feel like you'll have to set it. It's one of those products that feels like quite moussey actually. I'm quite surprised. But I mean, that looks pretty full coverage. So yeah, I'm obviously not going to use that one today because I would just look silly if I put that on my face. But yeah, I'll fake tan, and then when I do like a whole separate video about it, I'll show you whether it's any good basically. I have high hopes for it, but I'm just not too sure how like my really oily skin will cope. So yeah, I'll try that one out. It's a shame I can't use it today, but that's fine because I can use one of the Rimmel palettes. So now the primer is basically set, and like it keeps a very light tacky feel to your face, and that's when you know like it's ready to go. So I'm just gonna take the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation. Now, like I said, I loved the old one, so I don't know if they can actually ruin it, but I'm just curious to see how it's changed, if at all. I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush. This is just a Sigma F80 brush. This is literally like my ride or die brush, to be honest with you, and I'm just going to apply that all over the face. Oh, it stinks. It literally stinks. Like, I feel like that's of apricot, but if you're like sensitive to smells, you're not gonna like this. The old one didn't smell like this. I don't know why they've made it like that. Oh no. See, I like products when they smell nice, but for me, that does not smell very good. So the shade is still quite good for me. I feel like it's actually a little bit lighter, but it does match my neck. I'm just like really red in the face because I've obviously just had a shower. I feel like they've actually changed it a lot since the old one. And I'm actually gutted about that because that used to be like my favourite like drugstore foundation. If you'd have watched me like when I first started my channel, I could not rave more about it. So that's bizarre. I don't know why they've done that. If it's not broken, don't fix it, Bourjois. I'm going to take the Rimmel, this is the concealer and contour palette. I'm going to try like just the lightest shade and just try and cover anywhere where the foundation's gone a little bit patchy. I'm just going to use my fingers because I'm basic AF. That's a nice colour. I always struggle with concealer palettes because I feel like they can sometimes either be like way too creamy or just like far too oily for my skin. This one so far seems to be doing a good job. I'm just going to cover like most of my red patches because I'm just so red at the moment. Try and like fill out anywhere that the foundation's gone patchy as well. I can't believe that foundation. I'm honestly gutted. If you knew me like a year ago, I would sing praises from that foundation, from the high heavens, but it seems that they've changed it. Okay, so I'm like a proper fan of this. I'm really like, it's really weird at the moment because my best friend has now gone to America. She's gone there for the summer, which I'm so happy for her because it's like, imagine having the opportunity to basically like go to America for 9 weeks. She's going to be like a nanny, but it's for like her family, so it's quite a nice reason to go out. And basically like she's going to get me some Colourpop stuff and like she's going to be near Sephora. So I've sent her off with a good list of things that she needs to get for me. And I'm also going to America in October. I feel like I'm always like talking about it, but me and Rich basically said this year that we're going to book. Honestly, I feel like this foundation, sorry to like butt in my own conversation, but this foundation just makes everything go so patchy. I can't believe it. But anyway, yeah, me and Rich are going to Orlando in October. We basically said that this year we're just going to go like all out on a holiday because like next year we've just got like so much planned, like being adults and stuff, that it's kind of this year we've got to basically do it, where we've just basically wanted to find the holiday destination that we both really wanted to go to. And we said that we wanted to go for 2 weeks. We didn't want to go on holiday for another week because it just never feels like long enough, especially the fact that we're going to Orlando in America, in Orlando. We're going to Universal Studios. Should probably give that a bit more context. And yeah, so we're staying at a resort there. I think it's called Sapphire Falls. And yeah, we're going for 2 weeks. It's actually the 2 weeks before my birthday, and we're actually travelling back from London on my birthday, which kind of sucks, but to be honest, like, I'm gonna be 23. I don't really mind like missing my actual birthday day if it means I can obviously go to Orlando for 2 weeks. Let's just try and set what we've done and then we can move on swiftly because I just can't be dealing with like wasting my time with that foundation anymore. But yeah, we're going to Orlando, which is why I've not done many hauls, because I'm honestly trying to save so badly. especially as we had to buy a new car, because again, if you saw my weekly vlog, you'd see that I was in a car accident a few weeks ago, which wrote off my car. So I had to buy a new car, which obviously wasn't ideal. That set us back probably like £2,000. And then obviously we paid for the holiday, like probably like 2 weeks before that. So it's just been like a lot of expenses that we kind of didn't prepare for. It was just so lucky that we had like just enough, but we have like no savings left now. So me and Rich are literally like doing everything we can to save money. I'm not buying any makeup. Well, I try not to. I bought the Dermacol thing, but that's actually the only thing I've bought for like the last 4 weeks, which is quite good for me. So yeah, we're just like really trying to be good so we can save as much as we can to go to America, which for me basically means all the makeup I didn't buy, I can buy in Sephora there. So I'm quite excited for that. But this powder feels really nice actually. A bit more under my eyes. I feel like that's actually set it really nicely. I do really like that actually. I did bring out the RCMA No Colour powder, which, oh my god, I've actually used like over half of it. That's crazy. I've literally used all of that. Oops. So do you guys have like any holidays planned, or are you going anywhere nice over the summer? Because like we initially wanted to go over the summer, but because we're going to Orlando, literally like to go in the summer was double the amount, because obviously like kids holidays and stuff. It was crazy, like it was honestly like we just could not justify it. So we're going end of September into October, but it's still gonna be nice and warm out there because obviously it's America. Anywhere is gonna be better than the UK as well. So I'm just gonna spray whatever I've done, just a light spray of the Insta Fix and Glow. I'm gonna do that before I put contour and stuff in, just to help like my base like really sink into itself. Oh, I like that. That's like really nice and like fine, like a fine mist. I find some face mist can be like you're spraying water on your face and it's just not nice, but that's actually quite nice and light. So I'm just gonna let that set, the powder base that I put on, then I'm gonna just like go on top of it and just put the rest of the powder stuff on. But I always like doing that after I've done all my base products, just because I feel like that really does help to like merge everything together. So while I wait for that, I'm just like literally creating a bit of a like wish list for when I go to America. Obviously like the Tarte Shape Tape is like at the top of my like beauty list when I go out there to buy. I do kind of just want to stock up because it's so expensive to get in the UK. Like, I mean, to be honest, like most cosmetics are cheaper in America anyway. Like even like MAC and stuff, like you can order on their website, it's cheaper than in the UK, but obviously like to get it shipped from America, it just doesn't make sense. I don't understand why companies do that. Like the UK, like we just want the same products. We're honestly, I just like never understand why they do it, but obviously there's probably logic behind the madness. But yeah, I just like can't wait to go out there. I just can't wait for a holiday because we've got nothing planned over the summer. Like I have no time off over the summer, so I'm working like 40 hours a week until the end of September. So I might be going a little bit crazy by then. So I'm so excited to like just go away and like relax. And me and Rich have been looking forward to this for so long. Like we've said that we want to go on like this big like blowout holiday since we went to Tenerife, which was like 2 years ago. So it's like a long time coming, but I just want to go now. Like I get so impatient. Like I'm honestly like one of the most impatient people ever. So when I know that I'm going somewhere, like I just want to go on the plane now. But it's always nice like looking forward to it. It's like Christmas. Like the build up is often like better than the day, even though I'm just so excited to like go on rides and stuff. Like me and Rich, like I'm gonna be almost 23, like literally like 2 weeks away from being 23 when we go, and Rich will be like a month away from turning 28, but we're gonna be like big kids there, and I can't wait. Like I've actually been to Disneyland in Orlando before, and that was so much fun, but I must have been like 9, so to go again like when I'm an adult, I feel like I'm just gonna appreciate everything like a lot more. And I feel like especially going to Orlando as well, like I loved it. Like I'm one of the biggest Disney fans, but I feel like going to Orlando and being a little bit older, like it's a little bit more acceptable, I suppose. So yeah, I can't wait for that. So do let me know if there's like anything you recommend I do when I go out there. We're going to go to Florida more as well because I've already clocked that there's a Sephora there, Bath and Body Works, yeah, there's just like a load of shops that I want to go to. So Rich has promised me like a shopping day, which I'm super excited about. Like, I keep saying to him, oh my god, like we get to go shopping there, and he's like, we're not going to America to shop, and I'm like, we are. That's exactly what we're doing. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. I love having something to look forward to as well. It makes all the difference. I'm gonna go in with a bit of bronzer. I'm just gonna use my Benefit Hoola. This is like one of my favourite bronzers. I'm not gonna talk about it much because you guys know that the hype of this is real. Brow time. I'm just going to use the Soap and Glory Archery. I don't think that there's a lot of product left in this because I love using this so much. Again, I feel like this is actually better than the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I just feel like this is just a nicer colour, but I guess it totally depends on like what colour eyebrows that you want to have. I've done my brows. I'm just going to do blush. I'm just going to use the Makeup Revolution blush, and this is in the shade Nude, and I love wearing this blush when I don't know what blush to wear. This is just such a like versatile, I think it's slightly cool toned, but it's honestly like really lovely, and I think that's like £3 or something. And it's just like, it's not very pigmented, which is exactly what I want for a blush. Now I've like spoken about my holiday, like I'm just getting so excited about it. I do need to like get a new bikini and like new clothes and stuff. I've got like an ASOS save list, like as long as my arm, on clothes I want to get for it. But it's one of those things, I always buy clothes for a holiday, either don't wear them out there, forget to take them, and never wear them again. And I'm trying not to do that because we need to save as much money as we can. So I'm not trying to buy things like for the sake of it, but I'm also one of those people that will buy things for the sake of it because there's just nothing better about like holiday shopping. So the highlighter that like literally at the moment is like trumping all my other ones is from this compact. Now this is also from Rimmel London. This is their like 3 duo set that Kate Moss came out with. But it's this highlighter that I honestly love so much. I use it with this Eco Tools brush. Now this is an exact dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills face detail brush that like everyone is raving about. This is so cheap. So I'm just like taking this highlighter on that brush. This is just like the perfect like goldy champagne highlight. And then just literally just taking it up the top of my cheeks here because I don't want to go too crazy with it. I'm just going to use my powder brush, and I'm just going to like basically just stipple that all in, give it like a bit of a messier look. Honestly though, this highlight, oh my god, it's so blinding and you would not expect it. I think this compact was like a £5 or something. It's so cheap, and it was on offer as well in Superdrug. It's often like Rimmel London products are often like in some kind of deal in Superdrug or Boots, but I hope that the camera is picking that up because it's honestly insane. So yeah, I would honestly recommend this like trio. This is in the darkest shade 003 Golden Bronze, and I love it for the highlighter, but I also love it because the bronzer is matte and it's the blush that's slightly shimmery. In the lighter ones it was the other way around with having a shimmery bronzer and a matte blush, and I just prefer the like trio of colours in this one. Obviously don't be put off that it's like kind of labelled as being for darker skins because I'm obviously like pretty much transparent and this works perfectly for me. So I'd honestly recommend this, and it's just the highlighter is like, it blows the other ones out of the water. Like this is honestly comparable to my Mary Luminizer, but I feel like this one actually does a better job at lasting longer. So yeah, that's pretty much like me done for my face. Like, I'm not bothering with eyeshadow or anything because I have eyelash extensions. I don't have a lot planned today. I'm literally just going to take my mum and dad's dog for a walk in a minute because I'm trying to be healthier so badly and just do more exercise where I can. So that's my plan. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this like really chatty get ready with me. If you like these type of videos, like, do let me know, because I don't know whether you actually do, that I just film them because I like filming them and I needed to get ready anyway. So why not chat with you all? So yeah, I hope that you do have like a lovely weekend, whatever you're up to, wherever in the world you're like watching this. Do let me know in the comments where you are from, because I always find that really interesting when I look at like my stats and stuff, that like people from Norway or like people from America and that like watch my videos, and I'm just like, oh, you're so lucky. So do let me know where you're tuning in from, and like ever, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to, because I want to just create so many more videos. Like, I feel like my lighting, even though in the last video I said it was better, and it wasn't, because it had like a bit of a like yellowy tint to it and I don't really know what happened, but I feel like because I'm filming in the daytime it looks a bit better. So hopefully it's coming out on the computer as it should. But yeah, do let me know what videos you guys want to see. I'll see you guys next week in another video. Until then, be sure to just like chat with me, I suppose. I honestly like love knowing what you guys are up to. So do let me know what you're up to, and have a lovely week, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.